Welcome back to this video. We will talk about how the liquid syntax, the doc, the row, the liquid, and the echo. So let's start with the doc. So the doc is document template element with annotation. The doc tag allows developer to include documentation within liquid template. Any content inside the doc tags is not rendered or outputted. Okay, liquid code inside will be parsed but not executed. This facilitates tooling support for feature like code completion, linting, and inline documentation. So the doc is just a way to leave documentation for yourself or for other developer or for your team. The syntax is very straightforward. So you're writing doc here and you need to close it with the end doc. So let's give it a try. I will delete this table example and I'm going to write here doc and I'm going to end it with end doc. So everything here is going to be parsed but not executed. We can leave a message here. Let's say render a snippet. We can use some example here. So we have the params, we have the example, we have the description. So this is helping you to describe like what you're doing. For param, for example, we can say is a string. So this snippet can accept a string. You can even add more information. You can add a description and you can also add an example. So you can say something like render. We will see more of that on the next series. So we can say render and we give it, let's say, learning, and it can take a param, so we can give it here a variable, for example. This is just me showing you. And if you save it, so this is going to be parsed, but it's not going to be executed. All right. The next one we talk about is the row. So the row outputs any liquid code as a text instead of rendering it. So this is the syntax, very straightforward. So if I go back here, I delete this one and I say here row, open row, end row, and inside I create a variable, let's say my name, and I give it a value of John Doe, and I output the variable here. If I save it, we're going to have all these things as a raw information, as you can see here. It's not rendered. Straightforward, very easy. So next we will talk about the liquid and the echo tag. So let's start with the liquid. So liquid allows you to have a block of liquid without delimiters on each tag. Because the tag don't have delimiters, each tag needs to be on its own line. So it does not have the end liquid. Okay, so this is the syntax, very straightforward. So let's give it a try. So I will do like this. And here I can write my expression. So let's say something like I want to write a variable. So I will just write a sign. We cannot use the delimiters here. You can say my name is equal to John Doe. And if I want to output now this variable, usually we will do something like this, but as we are inside the liquid tag here, we can't do that. So we need to use the echo, and we can echo my name. Okay, if I save it, I'm going to have John Doe right here. Great. So the echo allows you to output an expression, and using the echo tag is the same as wrapping an expression in curly brackets, just like we talked about. And you can also use the echo inside the curly brace to output results. So you can even use the echo inside the curly bracket like this. So let's give it a try. And before I do that, we can also write, let me show some if statement here. So you see just the way to write it without using the delimiters. So if this you can't do when you are inside the liquid tag, so no delimiters here, but you need to have the if opening and the end if. So let's say here we can say product that tags contains winter. If it does, we want to echo product that title, for example. So if I do that, I'm saying nothing. Don't know if this condition is true or not. But yeah, at least you see the way we're writing an if statement. Okay, so if this is not true, we can say here else, and we can echo here, this product does not have the tags winter, something like this. If I save it, then we have this product doesn't have the tag winters here. Okay, so this is how you're writing the if statement inside the liquid tag. So it is without the delimiters. The same with the for loop. We can say for loop. Okay, so for, you need to end the ends for, and here we can say end loop, let's say loop inside the collection that product, and I will give it a variable name. I will call it product, and it should be in like this. And Now, if I want to output the product, let's say title, I can say product.title, and it's going to work in this case. And then we have the product.title appearing right here. So when you're using liquid tag inside the liquid element, you shouldn't use the delimiters with it. So now let's see how to echo something using the echo inside the delimiter. I will write create a variable. Again, I'm gonna call it name. Okay, so give it the same value, John, let's say Joe. I'm gonna save it. And if I want to echo, so the first way that we learn is like this. So if I do name, it's going to echo Joe. That's correct. But we can also do the other way. Okay, we can do this. And we can write here echo and name like this, and it's going to do the same job. If you don't believe me, let's write here Chris, and it's going to do the same. It's going to output. So this is the other way you can also output variable elements using the echo tag. All right, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching it, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.